You know what's crazy is that I don't actually exist.
And neither do I. But we can all hold your
product and talk about it like we exist.
but we don't. Isn't that insane?
So in this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create AI UGC avatars that can hold your product and deliver your script. There's actually three parts to this entire process. First, we create hyper-realistic looking avatars just like these. Then we get them to hold our product. And third, we get them to speak.
I love these super green gummies.
By the way, if you're new to my channel, my name is Mo. I'm the founder of Hey Ezra AI. And on this channel, we talk about AI and creative strategy. Let's get this video started. So the first part of this video is to generate AI UGC avatars. Now there's actually two ways to do this, the hard way and the easy way. We're going to go through both the ways in this video, but let's start off with the easy way. For generating avatars quick and easy, you can use Hey Ezra AI. So I've got this product here, Super Greens Gummies. I'm going to copy that link inside of Ezra. I'm going to add that brand link in there, click on analyze website. It will start analyzing the data and it will also get a bunch of images from the site of that product. So, this is complete. I'm going to select the high resolution product images for that product. Next, brand identity. I tend to leave this empty, create product, and then inside of Ezra, I'm going to click on create statics. Next, I'm going to choose a target audience. I'm going to go with a solution aware target audience for this video. Next, click on select templates. And now the fun starts. So inside of Ezra, you've got these avatars that can hold your product. So I'm going to click on a bunch of avatars that I want my product to be held by. Tara Samira. And once I've finished selecting my avatars, then I'm going to select the product image that I want these avatars to hold. Click on review, generate. And once Ezra has generated your avatars, it will look something like this. This is a really good picture, but at the same time, keeping it very real, you will find weird hallucinations just like these. So in that case, it's normal because it's AI. We're not there yet with AI being absolutely correct. You'll click on revise. I'm going to just type in a simple prompt. What I've written down is the hand looks weird and is incorrect. There are 3 arms. Fix this and only generate 2 arms for our avatar. And there's a few more avatars here that have been generated. The other one's finished generating. So this looks a lot more real. She's got 2 arms, nothing weird going on. And that's it. There's loads of avatars to choose from. We're also gonna soon allow you to generate your own avatars using your own prompt. So you can essentially just create out of thin air people that do not exist. Make sure you go check out Ezra, link in the description down below. That's the easy way to generate your avatars. The hard way to generate your avatars would be to head over to Higgsfield AI. Once you're inside of Higgsfield, click on image, and inside of here, you are going to choose Higgsfield soul and describe the person you want to create. I'm just going to use a simple prompt. A woman in her 30s sitting in a New York apartment. And then for the visual style, I'm going to choose realistic. Click on generate, and this is what Higgsfield's come back with. This character looks good enough. I'm going to click on edit in canvas, and I am going to choose nano banana edit. Not banana placement because I feel like it's not the best. I'm going to use nano banana edit. Next, I'm going to upload an image of our product. So quickly drop that in there, and as a prompt, I'm going to say make this person hold this product. So this is what Higgsfield's come back with. This looks good enough for me. I use Higgsfield within my workflow quite a lot, but this process of generating and then adding a product is quite cumbersome, and that is one of the main reasons why we created this entire avatar series within Ezra. But going back to Higgsfield, this is actually a good image. Now with that, we have generated our character both inside of Higgsfield and Ezra holding our product. Next, getting the avatar to speak. Again, there's 2 ways to do this, a cheap method and a slightly expensive method, both having their own pros and cons. So the first one is right inside of Higgsfield. Click on that image, and next you're going to click on video, and here you are going to change the model to VO3 and click on general inside of VO3. Now VO3 has got 2 different types of models, VO3 Fast and VO3 Standard. VO3 Standard is slightly more expensive, but the renders tend to be a little bit better. VO3 Fast is a little cheaper, a little faster, but sometimes you may end up with low quality footage. For this tutorial, I'm just going to use VO3 Fast. The prompt that I'm going to drop is super simple, dialogue. I love these super green gummies, accent American. Click on generate, and that's that. The other method is to go to labs.google or Google Flow create a new project. This is a little bit cheaper because we're doing it through Google, but there are certain limitations. For example, Google Flow cannot create videos that are vertical or 9:16. So workaround that is if you go into Ezra, and actually just to give you guys a bit of a heads up, we're going to launch Ezra Video so that you guys can literally make these avatars speak right inside of Ezra. What I'm going to do is resize, change that aspect ratio to landscape 16:9. And the reason why I'm doing this is, so say I go into Google Flow and I've got frames to video, which is basically image to video, and I bring in that image that I just saved, it's going to crop it to 16:9 as I've mentioned. But because we've created a 16:9 version of this, I can simply save that, go back into VO3, upload that 16:9 image and drop in the same prompt as I did inside of Higgsfield. Copy that, everything looks good, click on generate. And this is Google Flow's own version of the video.
I love these super green gummies.
Now here's the pros with using Google Flow. Obviously you've got the issue of 16:9, but the videos rendered through Google Flow are so much better than using any other tool to render videos using VO3. Hopefully that made sense. Now this video only covers a very small portion of the types of videos that you can create using AI. I've got an entire video that talks about all the different types of videos that you can create using tools like Higgsfield and Ezra. I'm going to link it up here somewhere. Make sure you go watch that. But that's all from me for today. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.